It is 6:01. Let's look at the Schumann and see what the energy is. Let me know in the comments how you're doing and how you're feeling. And since yesterday we had technical difficulties, I'm going to go over some of the same stuff that we did yesterday so that you can actually hear it. Because you know Mercury, very much retrograding. Looking at the graph right now, there's just a lot of green. There are some bands up there at 8 hertz up in here of little trace amounts of white, mostly red and yellow. All of these things are getting out of your way. Whatever blockages, hurdles, speed bumps, doors, whatever was in your way, all of these things are just kind of clearing out. It could even feel like magic that's happening, even though it may feel extremely chaotic, is happening for you. And you can definitely find opportunities of growth in the chaos. Though it may be a little bit harder to see or find if you're not grounded, which the chaos usually rips us right out of the dirt. So do your best. There's a lot happening. So here's the Kumiana 2, which I thought was interesting because we really haven't had a lot of activity. And you can see there's very small bands where it is solid white coming in intensely. But look at how this looks on the higher frequency graph. This looks totally different. It looks a lot more intense. This is spiritual awakening. All of this is spirit pushing you forward, the divine, whatever that is for you, pushing you forward to this beautiful new chapter. Now this is evident in Saturn's retrograde, which goes all the way into the fall, into November. But where we are right now, we're really focusing on accountability, self-awareness, and reassessing commitments, and really strengthening our foundations and realigning with long-term goals. This energy helps you. This energy definitely helps you figure out where the cracks are in your foundation. If you build your tower on the same foundation that it fell on, do you think it will be strong enough to stand forever? I'm going to go ahead and say chances are probably not. So you have to reconstruct, look at it. Where are the weak spots? You have this opportunity to strengthen all of that. And then we are in Mercury retrograde till August. We also enter Mercury retrograde in November. But this is also a time of introspection, reflection, communication, technology. It's going to be disrupted, i.e. my video yesterday. But this time, Mercury is going retrograde in Leo. So it's really emphasizing themes of identity, communication, creative expression. And since it does overlap with Saturn retrograde, it is a great time to review long-term goals and commitment. What is it that you want to achieve? Where is it that you want to go? All of this energy, all of these planets, the divine is helping you. You just have to know where you're traveling. Stop wandering aimlessly and make a decision. Message from Spirit. It doesn't look like much, but it feels huge. The shift, new ways of living, bringing forth a highly awakened, spiritually in tune version of yourself. If all versions of yourself were lined up in a row, if you could visually see the evolution of you, would you have ever thought you could make it this far? That you'd become this person? You had it in you the whole time. It just took believing in yourself. Powerful, huh? And it's hard to remember as you spiritually grow, you let go of the past, forget about it, literally just let it escape your mind and your memory. It's hard to remember who you used to be. You'll probably remember at like small aspects, but as a whole, you'll forget. So sometimes it is very challenging to see full growth, full evolution. But there are little things that can pop up that trigger that feeling inside of you again, because all those versions are part of you. They're still in there. So something could be triggered and you could remember something that helps you see how far you've come, how far you've grown. All the work that you've done to get here, it's worth it. And in this moment in time, I feel like that's going to start happening a lot if it hasn't already. As all of these new ways that you've implemented to live, to be, exist in, really come to the forefront as beautiful new aligned actions, thoughts, behaviors. Get clear on where it is that you want to go, what it is you want to do and achieve. And then you have a springboard to jump off of. I hope you have a wonderful day.